Koffee Radio. At this time, we do have on the line with us Mr. Vegas. Mr. Vegas, how are you going?
I'm on a 1-3, man. We're just coming actually from Belize, so, a little bit late, but today I know.
Exactly. All right. So first, we have fans all over the world that listen to you. Well, a lot of your fans, a lot of people was excited when them here say you was going to be on the show. So first, just go ahead and shout out your fans them all over the world, you know what I mean, and all these
big
things.
up the fans them, big up the fans them who keep it going, you understand, because without the fans them, it's not possible, so big up the fans them who keep it going, so, we always did it 100%, no matter what kind of weather, so I say we're dead there.
All right, so you say you're just coming from Belize, how was the trip? How was everything over there?
Crazy, Virgin, crazy, man. It was a real, experience, you understand, we have a lot of fun, we have a lot of laughter, and we have a good show, you understand. We actually did 2 shows, we did one in the day, just for the people then who couldn't make it to the night show.
Yeah.
And the night show was like really crazy. So, we have crazy love there. It was really surprising that some songs that we didn't even expect, were big songs in Belize actually. We left them out the set and people were like cussing me out, so we had to do them the next day,
And I mean, and to attest to that right there, you are an international artist, and anywhere me go play, I mean, even if the crowd, no matter what diversity the crowd is, somebody in the crowd always have a Mr. Vegas request, because your catalog of hits stream past decades and decades and just stuff like that. So how you attest your perseverance? What keeps you going to keep producing good music?
Well, of course, I genuinely love the music. I genuinely love the music. I've grown up on this music, and just hanging out at our own sound system from a little kid, running away from home, and just hanging around sound system. So it's a love that is embedded. So it's not like I'm doing this for just a hustle. The money is good and everything because I get to take care of bills and the family and stuff like that. And God gave us this opportunity and this blessing to be able to do that. But I genuinely love the music. If I'm not in the studio producing myself, I'm working with other artists, and we've done work with a lot of artists. We don't really highlight it because we think that if an artist don't have any talent,
yes.
I cannot bring them, get on the platform. I'll let them be successful on the platform that I give them,
And that's the thing, because a lot of people, they see basically, the productions that you put out and stuff like that, but a lot of people don't see what happens in the backgrounds, and that throughout the year you keep on working and, and still producing and putting out music and stuff like that, A lot of people don't even know that you produce music,
Trust me, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work, and over the years we've been, at it, in all different ways, last year we dabbed into some show business. Last year before last, trying to do charity shows to benefit the mustard seed communities.
Same.
And that is our biggest dream. Right now we realize that even in Jamaica, women are really, really suffering from cancer and stuff like that. And they are, I just was reading an article today where, there was an article where the machines at one of the hospitals, one of the hospitals, is broken, so, things like those, let us realize our purpose. And as musicians and artists, if we can come together and raise money, to help, people that cannot afford it, that is where my headspace is. So those are the things that keeps me going. And of course, the haters them as well.
Exactly.
Because, when the haters them, try to tell you cannot do it and you this and that and try to, put a spoke in your wheel, that is when, you want to go harder.
Exactly. No, man, and everything you say right there is 100% right and important, because a lot of artists, them get big and them get money and them get all these things, and them never really give back. Them never talk about issues or nothing like that. And you're very busy with your charities. I know you do a lot of charities and charitable work. Talk about some of the charities and those charitable works that you've been doing.
Well, our main focus, is the mustard seed community that house kids with HIV and special needs kids. That is one of our main focus, because it's like the government provides 20% of the food that they need, and the daily needs that they need, necessities. So we just find ways to just assist in any way that we can. You understand? We went there and we saw the needs, and it's just a passion that we want to fulfill a lot of vision.
Yeah.
So, but we want to do more things. We think we're doing the scratch the surface as yet. We want to do a lot more things. But of course it takes money, so, If we don't have the resources, we cannot get it done. And I want to tell us in Jamaica, it's hard to rally people around, in an effort. If you're not from a certain organization or a certain sector, understand? And that is one of the main challenges that we face,
Yeah. As far as getting people together and getting people to pretty much execute some of the work.
Just support from the private sector, because I think, somebody like a Mr. Vegas or, another artist from maybe the Garrison I would see as a Garrison artist, it's more difficult for us to get support from the private sector. If you're an uptown artist and, and you come from a certain background, it's more easier.
Yeah.
If you look at who the private sector put on their billboards, then, you understand.
No, and I definitely understand that. And we see a lot of that as far as classism and stuff like that. So we completely understand, where you're coming from when you said it and how hard it can be to actually rally that. But I appreciate artists like you, when even in the face of challenges like that, you still basically put forth your foot and try to make a difference. And that's what counts overall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Most definitely.
All right. So let me ask you this basically, so we can understand this. You, and pretty much would I say, in my opinion, you are a genius in creating, and I know you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about when creating your MV corner. I see that that's like a marketing genius creation, and I don't know if your team help you with that or not, but for artists, you see an artist, and if them have something that go on, yes, them in the limelight, yes, them with the fans and stuff like that, and then so if them not have nothing out there, them kind of fade away a little bit and stuff like that until them come back around and stuff like that, but you find a way to make social media work for you with your MV corner and the amount of people that interact with you. And even though a lot of the issues that you talk about is so real, I watch your MV con every time you come out with it, and I know a lot of people will do it as well. Talk about how you actually go through in setting that up, and what you see, if you did realize that the purpose of creating that MV corner, if you realize that purpose in the beginning when you did actually do it.
Well, check this out. Some of the people that is on my Facebook page, maybe 60% or maybe more, they're not fan of the music.
Yes.
You understand? They are not fan of Mr. Vegas. You have to understand that, a lot of those people came over with the whole incident with,
yes,
back 4 years ago.
Yes.
So a lot of those people that came over on Mr. Vegas' timeline, they don't want to hear Mr. Vegas' music. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to decide whether I'm going to find ways how to interact with these people. What kind of message can I send to these people? Can I change this whole thing into being a more positive role model? Can I be a more positive figure? You understand? Mm-hmm. Can I speak about things that affect, people on a daily? You understand?
Yeah.
And that is how I created MV Corner. Just basically because people used to say, when Twitter just came out and I used to just voice my opinion on things that are right in front of people's face, I used to get a lot of beating for it, a lot of backlash.
Yeah.
The media houses, they were coming after me. And I was like, okay, if you guys are coming after me, that means there is something here that you guys don't want me to highlight.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I used to point out things. I used to just point out things that, people used to just come at me, Bridget, people used to just come at me. So I got more, keen.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let me start speaking about, so when the whole, thousands of people came over following Mr. Vegas now. Right now I'm up to 800,000 people on Facebook. As an artist who has never been signed, as an artist who, has never had a Billboard #1 song, I've just, been able to stay relevant.
Yeah.
I've been able to find, that song every 2 years or every 1 year.
Yeah.
Understand? And I can still go back and sing I Am Blessed and Heads High and these songs that were well produced.
Yep.
But I cannot give people music every day I get up, I post in a song. Every day I get up, I post in a video. Then people, because, come on, the internet is like a big ocean right now. When you put out a music, it drop right into the ocean like a little pebble.
True.
You understand? So it has to be really, really good. And if it don't splash, nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to be interested in it. You understand? So you have to find ways how to stay relevant, ways how to interact with people, ways how to let people not see you as, just someone with no, whatever you're speaking about, it can't impact anybody, you understand?
Yeah.
So, that's the whole reason for MV Corner. MV Corner, we just talk straight, we just talk real, we get backlash, we get beaten. But look at it, 90% of the things that we spoke about, that we speak about, actually, come to pass.
True. And let me tell you this too, about the backlash. See, a lot of people look at backlash as negative, but backlash, just like how you find out, there's some positive in the backlash, because there's something that more likely they never want you to highlight, and you find a way basically to put that out there. And you find a way to stay relevant and stay in touch with the fans them. So right now, your name is still on the tongue, like people still are talk about you as far as as being an artist, a relevant artist, and actually putting out stuff like this. And that's a very good job that you're doing. You know what I mean?
Listen, they are just like when you have the radio show and you play music and you speak about if there is something happening within the music industry, you're gonna speak about it.
Exactly.
You understand? Yep. You're not gonna play the music straight. So if you're gonna play a Vegas music and Vegas have a little issue going on, you're gonna say, yeah man, the artist here, blah blah blah, you the song here,
Yeah.
So the same thing, MV Corner, it's just a way how people can, interact with Mr. Vegas. And the thing about it, I remember people used to say to me, you're big artists, why you answer them people? Why you follow people? You're big artists, why you answer to people? And I looked at myself like, you know what? I'm just like a regular human being, because you're just as big as your last number one song.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not too big, I'm not too mighty, I'm not too powerful. You understand? I'm not way above anybody to answer to somebody who send me, who say something on my timeline. See. And if sometimes, people say something rude, I may say back something rude too. Yeah, and sometimes people nice, I may say something nice too. I just need that, you understand me? Because at the end of the day, it's my timeline. See. You understand? So I have to decide whether I want to speak to people, yes or no, or whether I want to be stuck up and go on like a diva, where I can't answer a fan. Exactly. Say, I purchased your song.
And I see you too, I read some, I see you answer some people, they are rude, and with some comments, I see you answer them, I say, well, I guess I answer them back. But I tell them.
Well, I kind of tone it down still, because, of course you have people in your corner where I say, oh my God, that was harsh, that was,
exactly.
I say, see. All right, so I just delete some of them more time. But sometimes you have to put some people in the place, because some people think that they can just hide, behind a little keyboard or behind a little phone, or behind a little laptop, and come at you, very disrespectful, come at you, say things about, that is so off. Sometimes you're speaking about apple, and somebody come at you in bread.
No, man, a true one.
Yes, so this conversation is about apple bread, Gene. Or you get bread in that bread and apple. We never see somebody eat bread and apple yet.
They go together, for real. And a true one. 100% true.
Yeah, man.
All right, so your last album, Mr. Vegas, your last album, Lovers, Rock and Soul. You know what I mean? Come out October 30th. You know what I mean? Last year, and did very well. You know, so me buy the album, and me have all the songs them. I love all of the songs them basically. That album was like a nice classic album. Although you didn't put out a lot of original music on it, it was a nice classic album that you put out. You know what I mean?
There were no original music on it. It was just basically a vibe.
Exactly.
We did Thinking Out Loud, and people loved it. Exactly. And we are saying, you know what? We're gonna give people 10 or 11 songs and just original Rubber Dove Lovers Rock rhythm, where people can sing along. Because we put an album out before. We put an album out before called Reggae Euphoria. And it did okay. Uh-huh. And it was all original songs. You understand? Yeah. Our 90% original songs. So you know what? We say, we're going to put this album out, and it's all covers. It wasn't, Billboard, top 10 reggae album. And we realized that, you see the album here? Mm-hmm. Even 30 years from now, there are going to be songs on this album where people are going to pick and play, and because it's timeless. You understand? Exactly. This album is timeless. I'm not worried about this album now being the most talked about album now. You understand?
Seeing.
I'm looking at this album as a timeless album where people, when we get old, we can put it in and put it in a CD player or whatever the format is to play music, and we're going to enjoy the songs and on it, because I just think that, I've never, gotten tired of listening to the songs.
Exactly, and that's the same thing I try to say to you, because me, I listen to it and I tell you, it bring you back, it give you that old rubber dub reggae vibe from a long time where you just want a two-step, you know what I mean, and just dance and sing and just and the good thing about this is that most of the songs I'm already familiar with, you know what I mean. So
that was the whole that was on purpose, because those songs is what I basically grew up singing on sound systems.
Seeing.
You understand?
Seeing.
So them songs that I was familiar with, I am familiar with those songs. You understand? So just go back into the studio, just took me back where I'm coming from, and where where the music started. Songs like, There's Nothing Better Than Love. I can't tire to listen to that song.
Can't tire.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
yeah, man. It just have a nice vibe, man. It's an album where you just want to dance with a girl,
This exactly, and that's the same thing I talk about. And I see them vibe all the people have, and them are going to continue to have the vibe there. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I would like that. And so why you kind of do another one still, no?
No. We're not going to OD, because you have to understand that, we want to stand the test of time, you understand?
No, that's what you said.
And we don't think we have the patience, and the discipline to do that album again, you understand? Because singing those songs, Virgin, you're talking about in Jamaica, when in the middle of summer, when we were producing some of the songs, and the place hot. But because if I sleep in the AC, I can't sing the next morning, you understand? Because a lot of people don't even know that artists go through these things, go through these things, You understand? Artists go through these things where the AC and them thing there, because the way the world is now and climate change and the place hot.
Yeah.
So you sleep in the AC, and when you wake up in the morning, you sound like a frog.
Yeah, you sound a horse.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
so we have to sleep in the hot house. See? Just to sing them song, the brethren. See what I'm saying? So, the discipline, man, trust me, the discipline is crazy, brethren.
No, man, but we appreciate it. I'm sure the fans them appreciate it as well. So tell me, what's next for you? You just come from Belize. What's next? We know you're busy. We know you're always there, have something going on with you. So tell the fans them what's going on, what you have planned out for like the rest of the year, if you can.
I think the album that we're going to we may put out this year, as I promised the fans, is a more inspirational vibe. We don't have a name for the album. We just know that we have some wicked songs, and people love when Mr. Vega sing these type of songs.
Yes.
People say gospel. People, we don't know what to call it, if it's gospel or what, because we don't want to start label it, and then people say, but him a Christian, so he must sing gospel. You understand?
Yeah.
So, we have to just find the right name for it, but we just know that this album is just going to be something, just like the Love of Jack and Soul.
Exactly.
This album going to be another one of those albums, where we just basically, do it properly, dedicate it to the fans, and it's going to be like something where your mother can play. You understand?
Exactly.
Little picnic can play. Everybody can play it, It's like a I Am Blessed vibe. I Am Blessed. I didn't do I Am Blessed to play in a church. I just in a church.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people that in a church alone think that they're blessed. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
It's like some church thinks that, the sinner can't join in the choir singing, or the sinner can't pray for somebody when prayer time I go, and they want to pray for you separate when they don't pray for everybody else. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
So I don't want to make music for just say, the church people, them alone, me make it for. You understand? I want people feel, say, yeah, them feel God present and know, say, when you go sleep at night time and wake up in the morning, and God wake you up.
Exactly. No, man, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. I love the vibes. All right. So that's what I talk about right now. The albums. So you don't have a date yet when to drop it. It's still not the works.
It's almost reached the final stage.
Okay.
But we're working on it. But for now, we're promoting Identify My Love. We should getting crazy feedback on Dancehall Dab. It's doing really, 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 really well. Trust me, especially outside of America. Right now, Dancehall Dab gone Africa. It's gone France. It's gone England. And it's very, very, surprising, to the whole team, the way the song just take on the wings outside of America, because the dub is like an American dance.
Exactly.
But, you don't know who put it to a dancehall vibe.
Exactly.
And now people are taking it on worldwide, brethren. It's like, people sending in video from Russia doing dancehall dub. You understand what I'm saying? And,
And that's the
Yeah,
thing
go
where
ahead.
you like, that's how it's supposed to go because you want stuff like that. I'm gonna play it early. I'm gonna play both the Identify My Love earlier and Dancehall Dab for the people them. I get some good response. People was actually texting me say for pull it up and play it again and stuff like that. I'm gonna play it again after the interview. Both of the songs
No,
I'm saying.
identify my love. Trust me, that is just a song where I did that song, deliberately to what's going on now. You understand? Because
Yes.
if you look, Justin Bieber, Rihanna, and Adam Levine, them,
Yeah.
and other territories, using original dancehall beat and
Yes.
reaping major success.
Yep. And
I
he's,
know Rihanna work song is the biggest song,
yeah,
but when a dancehall song comes from Jamaica, radio program directors are telling us that they can't fit it into their rotation. So, it's okay for you to fit in Justin Bieber dancehall song. I call it something different. And you fit in
exactly.
Rihanna, and you fit in Adam Levine. So, what is wrong with a dancehall song from Jamaica?
Exactly.
We're not talking hip hop sound in dancehall them where people, can't dance to.
Yeah.
I'm talking real authentic dancehall because you do have people. Look at a song like No Games by Serrano.
Yep.
That song, has all the elements that a Justin Bieber song have, or a Rihanna song.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
100%
yet
right.
still, that song, was only able to crack New York market and a little bit of Miami.
Yeah.
Why did that song not go national?
It's all
You understand
because
what I'm saying?
and you're right, and it's all because the program people them don't put it in them rotation. That's why it's so most people
Right,
not
because
hear
as
it.
soon as they hear it's from Jamaica and it's a dancehall track, they start stereotyping and they start, start saying, oh, the listener, that is not their demographic and this and that and Ray and blue. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we just want people to know that Identify My Love, we did it on purpose the way it is. We make sure sing it in a straight English, like how Bob Marley sing One Love.
Exactly.
So people can't say, oh, we don't know what he's saying.
Exactly.
And that's why we keep it hardcore, but we just make certain say, we sing it away where people can't say, them can't understand the language. Because that was always, that is always what, the feedback, So, we're pushing it to the people and we're taking it to the radio station. We just came back from New York. Up in the cold, walk up and down in the cold. We don't even get better yet. Because New York, today, tomorrow cold, so you make mash up.
Yeah.
But we just walk up and down it from station to station, brethren. And if we have to go to some station and bring jerk chicken and rice and peas and oxtails to the plate, we're going to do it.
The work when you make a good product like what you did, once you put in that work, that's gonna break down all of them barriers there. You know what I mean?
Well, we have to, we have to, I will give thanks that people like Rihanna. Because Rihanna really endorsed dancehall and she's been doing reggae and dancehall since she came out. So,
Exactly.
we know the fair thing, genuine. You see me?
Yeah, true.
So we have not against, people that do dancehall or do reggae music. We just have to say, remember that we have artists that can do it, from Jamaica and do it just as well.
Exactly.
You see me? So don't shut me out. We're glad to Rihanna them now have something that a song like Identify My Love can mix with.
Seeing. You're wrong. You're 100% right. All right. Well, let's do this. Shout out your social media them and everything so everybody can get it. Who don't have it, them can get it.
Mr. Vegas Music, Mr. Vegas, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We don't get on Snapchat yet because we already chat too much. So, find ways of use that.
See, I understand. Trust me. I see something we say, or one brother post something we say, how much application I gotta use for talk to the same people them, So we kind of see what you say. You understand? So
yeah, man, it's rough, man. And as an artist, you have to get with everything. But I think it's the same people that leave off over your Facebook are the same one and go over your Snapchat.
Exactly, the same one them. So you talk to the same one them.
Yeah, man. I can't deal with no more of that. Soon I'm gonna have to start paying people to run my social media.
Exactly. Hey, you have something. If you have to do it, you have to do it. Just say it, go.
Yeah, man.
All right, Mr. Vekas, we want to say again, thank you for taking some time and coming in. Well, a reason we again, we're a family, so whenever the album is ready for drop and you have a date and everything, definitely come back and come talk with we and we can load it up for you and make the people them hear about it so them can go buy it on iTunes and on Amazon and all these places and stuff like that.